Every woman in India must know her rights and laws. India is a country known for its rich, beautiful culture and tradition. Women are given the place of goddess Lakshmi in the Indian culture. But by seeing the last few years' crimes against women, there seems the safety and security of women are at stake. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has been administrating various special laws relating to women. The Constitution of India has given the equal rights of dignity, equality, and freedom from gender discrimination. Rights of women enshrined in the Constitution of India. Article 15 of 1 provides that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen of India on the ground of sex. Article 15 of 3 provides that the state is empowered to make any special provision for women, that is, the state can make affirmative discrimination in the favor of women. Article 16 of 2 provides that no citizen shall be discriminated against or the ineligible for any employment or office under the state on the ground of sex. Article 23 of 1 provides that traffic in human beings and forced labor is prohibited. Article 39 of A provides the state to secure for men and women equally the right to an adequate means of livelihood. Rights of women enshrined in the Constitution of India. Article 39 of T provides the state to secure equal pay for equal work for both Indian men and women. Article 39 of E provides that the state is required to ensure that the health and strength of women workers are not abused and that they are not forced by economic necessity to enter occupations unsuited to their strength. Article 42 provides that the state shall make provision for securing just and human conditions of the work and maternity relief. Article 51A of E provides that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Article 243D of 3 provides that one-third of the total number of seats to be filled by direct election in every panchayat shall be reserved for women. Article 243D of 4 provides that one-third of the total number of offices of chairpersons in the panchayat at each level shall be reserved for women. Article 243T of 3 provides that one-third of every total number of seats to be filled by direct election in every municipality shall be reserved for women. Article 243T of 4 provides that the offices of chairpersons in the municipalities shall be reserved for women in such a manner as the state legislation may provide. Legal rights of women enshrined under various Indian legislations. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 is a comprehensive legislation to protect women in India from all forms of domestic violence by the husband or any of his relatives. Domestic violence is subjected to any kind of physical, sexual, mental, verbal, or emotional. The Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1986 (PETA) has amended the Immoral Traffic Suppression Act 1956 (CETA). This act is a premier legislation only for prevention of trafficking for commercial sexual exploitation, that is, for the purpose of preventing and ultimately prohibiting prostitution for women and girls to criminalize sex work. In 2006, the Ministry of Women and Child Development proposed an amendment bill, that is, the Immoral Traffic Prevention Amendment Bill 2006, that has yet to be passed. Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986. This act prohibits indecent representation of women through advertisements or in publications, writings, paintings, figures, or in any other manner. Commission of Sati Prevention Act 1987 provides for the more effective prevention of the commission of practice of sati or the voluntary or forced burning or burying alive of widows and to prohibit glorification of this action through the observance of any ceremony. Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 prohibits the giving or receiving of dowry at or before or any time of the marriage from women. Maternity Benefit Act 1961 protects the employment of women during the time of her maternity and entitles her to a maternity benefit and certain other benefits. The Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2017 An amendment to the Maternity Benefit Act 1961 has been passed. The Act is applicable to the contractual or consultant women employees as well as to the women who are already on maternity leave at the time of enforcement of the Amendment Act. Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971 provides for the termination of certain pregnancies by registered medical practitioners on humanitarian and medical grounds. Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques. Prohibition of Sex Selection Act 1944 prohibits sex selection before or after conception and prevents the misuse of prenatal diagnostic techniques for sex determination leading to female feticides. Equal Remuneration Act 1976. This act provides for the payment of equal remuneration to both men and women workers for same work or work of a similar nature. It also prevents discrimination on the ground of sex against women in recruitment and service conditions. Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act 1986 protects the right of Muslim women who have been divorced or have obtained divorce from their husbands. Hindu Succession Act 1956 recognizes the right of women to inherit parent property equally with men. Then there came the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005 granting daughters the right to inherit ancestor property along with their male relatives. Minimum Wages Act 1948 does not allow discrimination between male and female workers or different wages or different minimum wages for them. Mines Act 1952 and Factories Act 1948 prohibits the employment of women between 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. in mines and factories and provides for their safety and welfare. The Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention and Protection Act 2013. This act provides protection to women from sexual harassments at all the workplaces both in public and private sector, whether organized or unorganized. Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Amendment Act 2016 prohibits the engagement of children in all occupations and of adolescents in hazardous occupations like working in mines and processes, where adolescents refer to those under the age of 18 and the children who refer to the age under 14. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offences POSCO Act 2012 was formulated in order to effectively address sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of children. It defines a child as any person below the age of 18 years and provides protection to all children under the age of 18 years from the offences of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and pornography. Right to dignity and decency. Dignity and decency are women's personal jewels. Anybody who tries to snatch and disrobe her modesty is considered a sinner, and law very well entails its punishment. Every woman has a right to live in dignity, free of fear, coercion, violence, and discrimination. Law very well respects women's dignity and modesty. The criminal law provides for the punishments for offences committed against women like sexual harassment section 354A, assault with intent to disrobe her section 354B, or to outrage her modesty section 354, voyeurism section 354C, stalking 354D, etc. Indian law protects women very well. These are most common basic rights of women should be known by every Indian woman. A person who knows law doesn't need any weapon. Law itself is his weapon, which makes him the most powerful person. Awareness about your rights makes you smart and just only if you are aware of your rights can you fight against injustice meted out to you at home, at the workplace, or in the society. So, dear ladies, the bottom line is don't be oppressed. Know your rights and claim them, because when one woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all the women. Thank you for watching.